Hello, my name is James Tran. My GT project was on how liquids affect teeth. So my project was to teach people the harmful effects of different liquids on teeth by experimenting with eggs. My hypothesis was if I leave an egg in the orange juice, then the egg's texture would change the most because orange juice is the most acidic compared to the other liquids. My independent variable was the different liquids. My dependent variable was the texture and size. The constants I had was the egg or the teeth, amount of liquid cup, same area, and the same time. Materials I used was 4 cups, cola, water, orange juice, coffee, a dropper, pH test strips, 4 white eggs, and a spoon. My procedure was label the cups with the marker to the corresponding liquid inside. Pour 200 milliliters of each liquid into its labeled cups. Use the dropper to put 1 drop on the pH test strip to record the acidity level. Gently drop one of the eggs into the liquid and make sure they're fully submerged for the liquid to soak. Leave the egg in their liquid to soak for 1 day. After 24 hours, remove the eggs from the cup with a spoon and take note of any changes. Repeat for steps 6 and 7 for days 2 and 3. In my analysis, when I was gathering acidity levels for each liquid, orange juice had the highest acidity level and water had the least. Orange juice had an acidity level of 2, cola 4, coffee 5, and water 10. After day 1, which is this picture over here, the egg and water did not change. The egg in the cola was hard and whitish brown. Coffee was still hard and whitish brown. And orange juice dissolved 1 milliliter whitish orange and felt soft. On day 2, which is this picture over here, the egg and water had the same results as the day 1. The egg and cola dissolved 1 milliliter brown and still hard. The egg and coffee was hard, whitish brown. The shell dissolved 0.5 millimeters. And the egg and orange juice felt soft, whitish orange. In another millimeter, the eggshell was dissolved. On day 3, which is this picture over here, the water still had the same results as day 1. Cola dissolved another 1 millimeter, brown and was still hard. Coffee dissolved 1 millimeter, whitish brown and felt hard. And for the last one, the egg and orange juice, the egg dissolved another 1 millimeter of its eggshell, orange and felt super soft. In conclusion, my hypothesis was correct. In my experiment, I noticed that the higher acidity level, the more changes in the egg's texture and size. The lower the acidity, the less changes in texture and size. I also noticed that the darker the liquid, the darker the egg stain will be. And the lighter the liquid, the lighter the egg stain will be. Eggshells and tooth enamel are alike because they are both made of calcium compounds that react similarly to acid. Orange juice had the highest acidity level, but pH level 2. The egg soaked in orange juice changed the most in size and texture. It shrunk 3 millimeters after 3 days and felt soft. Water had the lowest acidity level with a pH level of 10, so it's a neutral liquid. The egg soaked in water changed the least in size and texture. The acids in acidic liquids break apart calcium compounds in eggshell, which causes the change in texture and size. Any liquid pH level that's below 7 is acidic. The lower the number, the more harmful it will be to the tooth enamel. When comparing the color of the liquids, cola was the darkest and water was the lightest. Cola stained the egg the darkest, and there was not a color change for the egg and water. Cola had a caramel color dye ingredient which gave the dark appearance and can stain our teeth. Water had no color dyes which did not stain the egg and would not stain our teeth. Upon my research, I learned that water would be the healthiest liquid to drink because it does not affect the texture or color of the tooth enamel. I also learned drinking a highly acidic liquid weakens teeth enamel. This would cause teeth erosion, sensitivity, and cavity. The last thing I learned is that drinking dark liquid would affect the color by staining the teeth enamel. That is my GT project for how liquids affect teeth.